CM Punk officially signs with Monday Night Raw. I was sure he's going to NXT. And finally got confronted by Seth Rollins. Now we know the answers. CM Punk entered the Royal Rumble match, which basically means that it ain't gonna be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk at the Royal Rumble like reported, because Punk is in the Royal Rumble match. Instead, we're getting it at WrestleMania. And like I've said, it doesn't matter whether CM Punk or Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble. We're getting both of these guys in the main event of WrestleMania anyway. It's gonna be Cody versus Roman, Seth versus Punk. So look, why don't we give that W to CM Punk? Punk wins the Royal Rumble. Roman needs a challenger anyway. What about an Elimination Chamber #1 contenders match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Undisputed Championship, which is Cody Rhodes? How about that? Now, when it comes to Monday Night Raw, I'm actually quite impressed. I like the Drew stuff, CM Punk segment, the wrestling was good, and of course the main event. I mean, we're not getting anything groundbreaking, but here's the deal. People, it's December. The next WWE pay-per-view is on January 27th, I believe. So I'm not expecting much from the WWE, but with CM Punk and Randy Orton back, the shows are actually watchable. Until we get the Christmas episode. Santa with a bowling ball to cojones! Yeah, we actually saw that. Not sure if it's happening, but actually we ain't getting a Raw episode on Christmas. Well, we are, but it's a best of Raw, which is great in my opinion. Let these wrestlers rest. Now, of course, welcome back to the channel. My name is Thegreatone. That is my legal name, believe it or not. And of course, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you already didn't. I don't know what you're waiting for. Are you that satisfied with your Coco Jumbo, your Schmeckovich or Dingly Dongly? Nobody's that satisfied. Click the like button, it grows. Now here's the deal about CM Punk. I believe the Royal Rumble match should be the first CM Punk's match. The issue is, can we make it entertaining? Can we make it exciting? Is it possible to make CM Punk on the microphone entertaining for like 2 months? I don't know about that, you know? It's gonna be really interesting. For how long can you do that? He will have to wrestle. How do you make it entertaining until Royal Rumble? That is an issue. The show kicks off with Jey Uso, who's very glad he got Yeet back. Due to some legal issues, WWE almost lost it, which is really unfortunate because the merch is popular. Like, Jay is making a lot of money from this, so he's really glad, and it's kind of his gimmick, and he kept using it way too much during this promo. He's excited about CM Punk being in the building, and Drew McIntyre is going to pay for what he did to Sami Zayn. We see Drew McIntyre. Drew says nobody in the locker room wants CM Punk, so Nick Aldis can sign him to SmackDown. I traveled with CM Punk around the world. I know him. And he actually apologized to Sami Zayn, which seemed really honest, and he says, Look what I did, Jay. That's how you apologize. Very, very sincere. He explains again why he hates Jey Uso. He asks the audience, imagine your loved ones getting hurt. That's how I feel. You would want revenge too. And of course, Jay just wants to have a match. So we got the match, which I feel was very entertaining. Not that we haven't seen it yet, but this is a big rivalry, right? And I feel like we're in a position where Raw could be good, because we don't have to save these big-ass matches or whatever for pay-per-views. Just like with Cody and Shinsuke. I enjoyed the match, I enjoyed the commentary. Wade Barrett talked about Drew McIntyre, obviously defended him because they are buds. But of course, Drew McIntyre is a very bad man now. He cheated to take the W against Jey Uso. So this is all cool and all, but what's next for Drew McIntyre? I believe he could be in the Royal Rumble match. I think he probably should. But are we getting Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble? Which is kinda, in a way, unfortunate if that happens, because we all know Drew McIntyre is going to lose, since Seth is going to face Punk. Does Drew McIntyre need another loss? Another fun Shinsuke Nakamura pre-recorded promo talking about how Cody needs people's admiration. He's going to take everything from Cody. He will bring Cody's story to an end. Nobody in the Judgment Day gets along anymore. Rhea says, it seems like saying that you're a leader is so much easier than actually being a leader. And Damian Priest is mad. Okay, let's settle this once and for all. They keep claiming there are no leaders in the Judgment Day. It's obviously Rhea Ripley, right? She is the one with the most common sense. We saw Rhea Ripley versus Maxine Dupree. I wonder who's gonna win this match. Surprisingly, I was shocked. Rhea Ripley won the match! And we have another rivalry on the way. Gotta be honest though, it seems like we already kinda got the same thing. This is one of the most bizarre gimmicks I've ever seen. To be fair, it always happens in wrestling. We love music, man. We love to party, we love to dance. That's why we joined pro wrestling. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Look, Adam Pearce should know better. When you're standing next to CM Punk's door, you're like 1 meter away from a brawl. Aren't you scared for your life? We see Adam Pearce and he ready to sign that contract with CM Punk. We see CM Punk on Monday Night Raw. Everybody pops. We're all happy. And Punk has a very big decision to make. This building is very important to CM Punk. This was the first WWE event he's ever been to with Mickey James. Then he was sent to OVW, but he learned to be uncomfortable in the WWE. He later returned to the same building as a world heavyweight champion, but got taken out by Randy Orton. Woke up in the hospital, you're no longer a champion. Okay, I might be wrong, sometimes it feels like the audience have no idea what CM Punk is talking about, even though this happened like so recently. You guys remember that segment? So Punk was a world heavyweight champion. I believe it was for the sake of a story and WWE didn't see CM Punk as a world champion back then, but basically he got taken out by Randy. The championship was given to God. Maybe Chris Jericho won it? But CM Punk doesn't regret anything. He understands that some fans were disappointed when CM Punk walked out of the building back in the day. And he actually apologized. He says he knows how it feels. You don't understand shit, Punk. You don't understand shit. 10 years of us making CM Punk thumbnails saying CM Punk returns to WWE. And you gotta make them different all the time. You know, you can't use the same thumbnail. You don't know shit, Punk. He says Nick Aldis has a good offer, Shawn Michaels has a good offer, but he already made his mind. He walked out of Raw, he's coming back to Raw. So he signs the contract and we see Seth frickin' Rollins. And this felt like the Hangman Adam Page promo, basically saying that I love this locker room, I love this company, I'm here to protect this company from you. Calls me a hypocrite, he did nothing but talk shit about the company, about the wrestlers he loves. You're calling it home? Well, you abandoned WWE, this is my home. And I gotta be honest, I hate you. But if you're going to be a part of WWE, I want you on Raw, because the truth always comes out. Everybody knows this is your last chance, Punk. You will either self-destruct or you'll get an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship, and I'll expose you for the fraud that you are. I'll let you understand what it means to be the best in the world. Are you done? Punk says he's never asked for anything to be handed to him. Speaking of that, he calls Pearce back in the ring and declares himself as an entrant in the Men's Royal Rumble match. Oh my god, I can't wait for this shit. And look, here's the reason why I don't want to see CM Punk wrestling on Raw yet. Look, even if it's Royal Rumble, we care about it anyway, right? But it would be so much more interesting if not only we're getting these cool matches, Royal Rumble matches, 2 of them, but also the return of CM Punk in a wrestling ring. I feel like that's a big selling point. And man, I can't wait for this rivalry. Here's the difference though. People may say, well, he said the exact same thing that Hangman Adam Page did. Well, then it was unscripted, now it's a work. And you probably won't hear stories about CM Punk being mad about this, because he knew what Seth Rollins is going to say. And this promo makes more sense because, yes, CM Punk is not needed in the WWE, right? They would do just fine without him. In AEW, not only it was unplanned, which is unprofessional, but also the fact that, what do you mean protecting AEW from me? I'm the biggest draw of this company! Okay, one of these days I'll just stop talking about that drama that it seems like happened 15 years ago. So far so good, man. Everything with CM Punk is working out and I can't wait for the match. And I gotta be honest, I want him to become the world champion. We saw Bronson Reed versus Ivar. This is a rivalry that's been happening for like a month or 2 now. It's okay, you know, just a bit of a filler, but like I've said, I think these guys are doing just fine. But of course, Bronson Reed won the match. He's the guy WWE are trying to push. CM Punk meets the Judgment Day. Hey guys, where's Rhea? Welcome to our show. though. Damien also says, I hope you're the one that finishes the story around here. Cause if you do, I'll be the one waiting. Oh god no. Oh god no. Imagine if Punk finally wins the championship in the main event of WrestleMania and Damian Priest cashes in. We don't even get to see an entrance with CM Punk with the World Heavyweight Championship. Come on! Then we see the Judgment Day in the ring. It almost seems like you can tell what they're talking about just by looking at the screenshots. They basically put everyone on notice, including the Creed brothers. This is their show. We see R-Truth, and you know, Damien says, everybody likes you around here, well, except me, and they attacked R-Truth. We saw the Creed brothers, we got this big brawl. If you guys don't remember, the Creed brothers are going to face the Judgment Day for the tag team championships. You know, it's all good. Creed brothers are getting a lot of exposure. The Judgment Day are a big part of Monday Night Raw. Pretty simple. Are they winning the championships? I doubt it. Drew McIntyre met up with CM Punk. He says, I don't care about your story, Cody's story, I'm here to finish my story. I thought he would be happy. Punk is confused, but then he sees Kofi. Jamaican me crazy. I don't do that anymore. I like these kind of segments, man. It feels real to me, just like I liked CM Punk's segment with Shawn Michaels. I like that shit. I don't know. This is not gonna lead to anything, it doesn't have to. And he also introduced himself to Chad Gable, to Ricochet. He said, I heard you're awful at video games. And Adam Pearce wants to talk about the Intercontinental title. Look, I don't know for how long this is going to last, but every CM Punk backstage interaction is just so fun to watch. It still seems unreal. Then we see Becky Lynch, and this whole rivalry between Becky and Nia seems like 15 years too late. When did that punch happen? Like in 2017, I wanna say? Nobody gives a shit anymore. Okay, basically the story is Becky is here for revenge, and Nia claims you need to prove yourself that you're not just, you know, popular because of that punch or whatever. Who honestly gives a crap? Okay, and what is happening with the IWC? Why is everybody in the community acting like Nia Jax all of a sudden is this generational talent? What's wrong with you? We saw the Imperium versus Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and the partner is... Could they find anybody? It's The Miz! Which actually makes a lot of sense. He and Tommaso Ciampa used to be buds like a year ago, so I liked it. I actually even liked the match. I like babyface Miz, I don't mind that. And you know, a 6-man tag team match when it's not in the main event of every Monday Night Raw is actually okay. You know, seems like I wasn't that, you know, disappointed with it. The Miz, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano picked up the W, which did not make Gunther very happy. So Gunther says, look, I'll give you the match under one condition. If I beat you, as long as I'm the Intercontinental Champion, you will never get another Intercontinental Championship opportunity. And the Miz accepts. And you know, since Royal Rumble is so far away, we're most likely getting this match on Monday Night Raw. And that is the goal. That's how you do it. That's the way you can still make good television without the pay-per-views. Now we gotta watch Raw to see if this match is going to be as good as the pay-per-view match, or maybe even better. Defend the championships on Raw. It's great. I mean, you can't be doing 6-man tag team nothing of matches for 2 months. And finally, we got Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and again, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Have no pay-per-views. This is a rivalry that would typically happen on a B-level pay-per-view, but since we don't have these, why don't we do it in the main event of Monday Night Raw? And since this is not like the final match of this rivalry, we needed some shenanigans, you know? The match was good. It felt different. I liked it. And again, I really, you guys don't even understand how much I appreciate the fact that we're getting singles matches in the main event. The match ended in disqualification because of the red mist. Shinsuke continues with the attack. We got the Creed brothers. So, yes, Cody did not win, which is going to happen anyway. Obviously, he's gonna come out on top. Well, he won by disqualification, I believe. But you get the idea. Shinsuke is still looking strong. In like 2-3 weeks, we're going to get the final match, and Cody is going to take the W. I know it's not super entertaining, but I think it's decent enough. My biggest worry is, what are they going to do with Punk? How do you keep him busy until the Royal Rumble? So anyway, that was your Monday Night Raw. A pretty decent show. I mean, Raw improved quite a lot, man. Raw improved quite a lot. I almost want to say that it's getting better than SmackDown, but I'll wait for the Friday's show and we'll decide. I don't know. So thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe if you already did. And the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.